Welcome to the plot breakdown. The movie opens with a grand and opulent celebration, the wedding of Connie Corleone, the beloved daughter of Don Vito Corleone, the head of the powerful Corleone crime family. The scene is filled with vibrant colors, lively music, and an atmosphere of joyful camaraderie. It serves as an introduction to the characters that will play significant roles in the story's unfolding narrative. The wedding scene meticulously captures the essence of Italian-American culture, as guests partake in a sumptuous feast, dance joyously, and engage in animated conversations. The camera pans across the venue, highlighting the faces of influential figures such as Luca Brasi, the Don's loyal enforcer, and Tom Hagen, the family's adopted son and consigliere. Each character's presence and interactions provide glimpses into their personalities and their significance within the Corleone family hierarchy. As the wedding festivities unfold, we witness the profound respect and reverence shown toward Don Vito. He is a charismatic and enigmatic figure, revered not only by his family, but also by those who seek his counsel or favor. The wedding scene establishes Don Vito's position as a revered and feared leader, a man whose influence reaches far beyond the realm of family ties. Michael, the youngest son and a war hero, arrives at the wedding with his girlfriend, Kay Adams. They share a tender moment where Michael expresses his desire to break away from the family's criminal enterprises and build a legitimate life. The tranquility of the Corleone family's world is abruptly shattered when Virgil the Turk Sollozzo, a cunning and ambitious rival mobster, presents a compelling proposition to the Corleones. Sollozzo, recognizing the immense profits to be gained from the burgeoning drug trade, seeks the Corleones' support in establishing a foothold in this lucrative market. In a private meeting, Sollozzo, accompanied by his suave and persuasive enforcer, explains the potential for unimaginable wealth that awaits those willing to venture into the world of narcotics. Don Vito, however, remains staunchly opposed to the proposal, his decision driven by both personal beliefs and concerns about the implications of involving his family in the drug trade. The scene showcases the Don's unwavering principles and refusal to compromise his values, even when faced with a seemingly irresistible offer. It also reveals the delicate balance of power and the ever-present threat of rival factions vying for control in the criminal underworld. As a consequence of the Corleone family's refusal to collaborate with Sollozzo, the mobster hatches a treacherous plot to eliminate Don Vito. In a tense and gripping sequence, a group of hitmen, disguised as police officers, invade Don Vito's study and unleash a hail of bullets in an attempt to assassinate him. Miraculously, the Don survives the attack, but is left severely injured and vulnerable. The assassination attempt sends shockwaves throughout the Corleone family, plunging them into a state of crisis. As Don Vito lies recovering, his son Santino Sonny, the impulsive and hot-headed eldest, Frito, the weak-willed and easily manipulated middle child, and Michael, the intelligent and initially reluctant son, heir must navigate the dangerous landscape of power struggles and external threats. The failed assassination serves as a catalyst, propelling Michael into a path he had previously tried to avoid. Despite his reservations about the family business, he is now thrust into the forefront, tasked with protecting his father and seeking retribution for the attack. This pivotal event sets the stage for Michael's transformation and his gradual immersion into the dark world of organized crime. Driven by a deep desire for vengeance, Michael, the once reluctant son, takes it upon himself to seek retribution against Sollozzo and the corrupt police captain who aided in the assassination attempt. With a methodical and calculating demeanor, he sets in motion a plan to eliminate those responsible. In a tense and suspenseful sequence, Michael strategically infiltrates Sollozzo's stronghold, culminating in a chilling confrontation where he exacts his revenge. This act marks a turning point in Michael's character arc, as he embraces the ruthless nature that defines the Corleone family. He proves himself capable of cold-blooded violence and displays an innate ability to think several steps ahead, firmly establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. To ensure Michael's safety and remove him from the immediate threats of New York, the Corleone family sends him to Sicily, the ancestral home of their family roots. There, Michael finds himself in a world steeped in tradition, honor, and ancient vendettas. He immerses himself in the culture, reconnecting with his heritage and forging alliances with influential figures in the Sicilian community. During his time in Sicily, Michael meets and falls deeply in love with Apollonia, a young woman whose beauty and innocence captivate him. Their blossoming romance offers a respite from the violence and treachery that has consumed his life, and for a brief moment, Michael experiences a glimmer of hope and happiness. However, tragedy strikes when Apollonia is tragically killed in a car bombing meant for Michael. This devastating loss shatters his newfound sense of peace and serves as a stark reminder of the constant dangers that lurk in his world. While Michael is in Sicily, his hot-tempered older brother, Sonny, assumes a more prominent role within the family. Sonny's impulsive nature and quick temper make him a formidable force, but also a liability in the dangerous game of power struggles. As tensions rise between the Corleones and their rival families, Sonny becomes embroiled in a series of violent confrontations. His uncontrollable rage leads him to make fatal mistakes, which ultimately prove to be his undoing. In a tragic turn of events, Sonny is lured into a trap and ruthlessly gunned down, leaving the Corleone family devastated and thirsting for revenge. Sonny's death is a pivotal moment in the narrative, serving as a sobering reminder of the consequences that come with a life of crime. It showcases the brutal nature of the world in which the Corleones operate, where loyalty can be fleeting and violence lurks around every corner. The loss of Sonny deepens the rift within the family and solidifies Michael's determination to take control and exact retribution on behalf of his fallen brother. With Sonny's demise, Michael returns from Sicily to take charge of the Corleone family. Armed with newfound knowledge, experiences, and an unwavering resolve, he begins orchestrating strategic moves to solidify their power within the criminal underworld. Michael exhibits remarkable cunning and foresight as he consolidates alliances, eliminates rival factions, and expands the family's influence. Through calculated maneuvers and calculated acts of violence, he earns the respect and fear of his associates, positioning himself as the undeniable force guiding the Corleone family's destiny. As Michael ascends to power, he recognizes the need to eliminate all those who pose a threat to his family's position and security. In a masterfully executed plan, he orchestrates a series of assassinations, all while attending the baptism of his nephew in a local church. The juxtaposition of sacred rituals and ruthless violence in this sequence is chilling. As the church echoes with the solemnity of the baptism ceremony, Michael's trusted hitmen carry out his commands, eliminating key figures from rival families and traitors within his own ranks. The sequence is punctuated by cross-cutting between the serene church setting and the bloody, chaotic scenes of violence. The baptism massacre is a testament to Michael's strategic brilliance and unwavering determination to protect his family at all costs. It represents a pivotal moment where Michael solidifies his power, eliminating any threats to his reign, and leaving his enemies in disarray. However, it also highlights the depths of darkness and moral ambiguity to which he has descended, blurring the line between righteousness and evil. In the midst of the chaos, Michael emerges as the victor, outwitting his enemies and solidifying his position as the new godfather, the unchallenged head of the Corleone family. His triumph comes at a great cost, further blurring the line between right and wrong, and showcasing the heavy toll that a life of crime exacts on those involved. It leaves the audience with a sense of unease and a lingering question: at what cost did Michael achieve his power? And is it a burden he can bear? The final shot encapsulates the overarching themes of the movie: the corrupting influence of power, the compromises made in the pursuit of control, and the unrelenting cycle of violence inherent in the world of organized crime. It leaves the audience with a sense of both awe and discomfort, challenging them to grapple with the moral complexities of the story and the haunting realities it portrays. If you guys like this movie review, then please consider subscribing to my channel.